Meteorological Service in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. The last time I was here, we were talking about the Saharan air layer moving across into the Caribbean and into the Jamaica area, and that dust plume that was coming along with it that would have covered the island and caused a lot of a big change in the environmental conditions. Well, it has been our reality over the past few days. We've seen the dust over the island. Some sections of the country we could barely see farther than, say, about 3 kilometers in the distance. If you take a look out toward in the general direction, you now are able to see a lot better than we were able to see a couple of days ago, at least yesterday when it was at its worst. But now we're starting to see that conditions are beginning to look a little bit more favorable. The dust is subsiding to some extent, and we're again seeing an increase in our visibility as we can see farther distances. However, we're not over it entirely. This is a break in what we're seeing. We are expecting that it will continue through into the weekend. But when we get to late Saturday going into Sunday, it's likely that we'll start to see a little bit of a build-up once again. It's not expected to be what it was like over the past few days. It's not expected to be as intense, as thick, or really covering the area in the way that it did. The visibility is expected to be reduced slightly, but not as much as it did before, as it was before. So we are expecting that we will see another phase, because this thing happens in phases, actually with waves moving across with the trade winds, as I mentioned the last time. And we are expecting that we will see again another dust layer covering sections of the country. We will see visibilities reduced a little again during the course of next week. It will go at least at the beginning of the week, Sunday into Monday. We're still watching to see what will happen after that. We could be seeing an improvement as well as we could see some deterioration. So we are watching very closely. I'm not sure how this dust plume has been impacting you and your health. Hopefully you've been wearing your mask. Hopefully you've been keeping safe. We are expecting that situation is not entirely going away right now. So please continue to take the kinds of precautions you've been taking. But you should not be alarmed. It's not something that's going to cause any physical danger or damage to your skin or anything like that. It's really dust circulating in the atmosphere, suspended in the atmosphere, sometimes deposited on surfaces, but we are not expecting that it will affect us much more, well, significantly more than that, apart from if you have respiratory illnesses. And so you should continue to observe all the precautions that you've been taking thus far.